Hello, and welcome to this new video. This video will be about the moon and moon cycles and the moon cycles of 2025, because I would like to present to you the moon calendar that I made for this year. And I made it for me because I always use the moon cycles to to keep track of my life and to keep focused through these rituals, recurrent rituals. So every new moon and every full moon I have a little ritual where I keep my attention where I want it, let's say. I keep myself grounded and I keep myself in tune with the rhythms of nature, which I find really satisfying. So you can find these calendars to download and print in different time zones. So obviously the moon calendar will come with different dates depending on where you are in the world because of the time differences. So you can choose your time zone. I have 13 of the most popular time zones, not every time zone in the world, but I hope you can find your time zone. And so these two versions are a little bit different. So I would like to speak about this, but I also would like to speak about how to use this calendar in general. In this one is simplified because it's made to be printed as an A4 in black and white. So it doesn't have a lot of things inside. This blotchy stuff that you can see, ignore it, because this is actually a copy of a print, and this is why it came out like this, very contrasted, but actually it will come out more refined if you print it yourself, and it is made to be printed at home with any printer. So I'll show you a little bit more closely. You can see there are the full moons and the new moons and the zodiac signs for each full moon and new moon. In the other one, it's a little different because it has something extra that I want to show you now. So this is how it looks. And as you can see in the center, there are a lot of little arrows. So let's see if I can come closer. So these arrows are showing you the different cycles. It is 6 moon cycles. So for example, here you can see the new moon of June is connected to the full moon of December 2025. Every new moon is connected obviously to the next full moon, but also to the full moon in 6 moon cycles from that moment. I really love this because it allows me to keep track of my goals and my focus in a more long-term way. So obviously each full moon and each new moon have a little bit of a personality. It depends on many things. Obviously the zodiac sign they're in is influencing it, or is influencing our perception of it, which at the end of the day it has the same result in our experience. So I like to keep in mind of what is the zodiac sign of that specific new moon or full moon. And then for the 6-month cycles, I really love to add them to my full moon and new moon rituals. So whenever one of these dates comes around, I sit down, I meditate, I light a candle, I make a little prayer, and then I start writing. And in my case, I use these worksheets. If you want, I can share them with you. You can let me know if you're interested. So new moon and full moon, like worksheets, let's say, to plan ahead and to review your time, depending of if it's a new moon or full moon. So I'll show them to you one by one. This is the new moon worksheet. So it starts with the context. So what's happening in my life right now in this new moon? The context, what's going on, and then inspiration or empowerment. That's where I write sentences, motivational sentences, things, quotes, things that I've read recently, or that I saw in movies, or that I dreamt of, something that gives me a sense of empowerment. And then this is where I sow my seeds. So for the new moon, let's say plant my seeds and express my intentions for that moon cycle. For me, the moon cycles are too short. So this is why I also add this other part, 6 cycles. So in 6 moon cycles from now, from this new moon, and here I will add the date that I see in the calendar. So what is the full moon that is connected to this new moon that I'm working on? And I check the calendar. In 6 moon cycles from now, the full moon will be falling on the day, blah, blah, blah. And then I write, okay, what I would like to focus on in these 6 months, what I think might happen, what I think might be, let's say, keeping me busy, what are the projects I would like to work on, and things like that. And then extra notes are anything that didn't fit in the other parts, but basically. And then for the full moon, this is actually has also the date up here, obviously for the date of this full moon. So it starts in the same way, the context, so what's happening in my life right now, inspiration and empowerment, so quotes and things like that. And then this is the 6 moon cycles ago. So what new moon was then, and I check my moon journal. What was I focusing on back then? And it's very, very interesting, because if sometimes when we consider 6 moon cycles or 6 months, basically it's a similar time frame, right? When we look at how far we've gone, it's really it feels really good. It gives us a sense of empowerment, basically self-confidence. Of course, depending on what we were working on, but no matter what, we're always going through something internally, if not externally too. So it's always really interesting to see where were we at 6 months ago. What were we busy with? What were our intentions? I think it's very, very fascinating. If you never tried it, I really recommend it, because yeah, it feels really great. Anyway, and then there's the harvest. So what am I grateful for, basically? What is my harvest? What do I feel my lessons are for this moon cycle and for these six cycles as well? And then the notes. Sometimes in the notes I write, like, for example, if I'm pulling an oracle card, I write what card came up, and it depends, or dreams or something like that. So if you're interested in having these prints as well, let me know, because they are not online at the moment. Just took for granted that people would like to build their own ritual, because that's what I did. But you might be interested in these ones, let me know. And yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any idea, any like suggestion, or if you want to share your experience with keeping track of the moon cycle and keeping yourself in tune with the rhythms of nature, please let me know, like, what are your rituals, what's your practice, what do you do? Because I'm always looking to tweak my own rituals to keep them fresh, you know, and to hear what other people do really inspires me. So yeah, if you do download this calendar, I hope you like it, and in that case, let me know. Yeah, I wish you a very, very beautiful new year with a lot of adventure, a lot of satisfaction, a lot of work, inner work, a lot of effort and rewards. You know, I wish you a really rich 2025, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.